To me, this is an area where I think esports has gotten it right in other games, and we're bringing it now.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Ah, what a great view of our setting this evening, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the New York Knicks. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier, the 2. Barrett at the small forward. And it's Rose in at the 1. And for Minnesota, Russell, the 1. Beasley, the 2. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we've moved to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Outside Fournier. Back to Rose. Randall outside. From 12 feet. Second chance shot. Robinson can't hit. It's Beasley on the wing. His last outing, he had 18 points.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Barrett passes to Rose. Driving to the basket. That one falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And when you watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
Robinson with the block. Outside Fournier. And he goes in for the dunk.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, B.A. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
And you look at Towns, he's been a fantastic outside shooter since coming into the league. It's a hallmark of what makes him so dangerous. He can do it inside, but he's a lethal jump shooter as well.
And he drops the first. And with Towns in his shooting, he's actually the Minnesota franchise leader for made threes.
How about that? Took over that record, B.A., in 2021. Amazing on several levels, no matter how you look at that stat. The fact he's 7 feet and the fact he did it so quickly, mind-blowing. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Rose. Beasley against Fournier. And here's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. And down it goes. 2 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here's Minnesota now. Russell with the ball. Pass to Prince for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Barrett passes to Robinson. Rose with it. Out left to the wing. It's Robinson, high post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. The rebound by the Timberwolves. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you played a team you're familiar with. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Barrett. Now Randall. They double Randall for 3. Barrett. That shot off. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Here's Beasley. Shots blocked.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
Back to Vanderbilt. Outside Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
You know, if you follow the career of Russell, he's never had a chance to get completely comfortable, in my opinion. Tough breaks for him in his journey thus far.
Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's Beverly in for Russell. And you know Russell would love to have a long stretch with a team.
I know he certainly would, B.A. I mean, he's always seen major injuries to other stars on his team, which has obviously affected him. Coach turnover in his career hasn't helped either. I think he's made the most of it and has tried to stay focused, and I still think he's got a lot of good days ahead of him.
Towns gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's MP. 11 feet out. Towns with a rebound. 35 seconds left in the first. Beverly with it, now quickly defending. Beverly shot off. New York trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
MP. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
MP outside. Takes a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the floor for New York. They've got MP. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Toppin.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Noel following the bucket by the Knicks. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely, and he makes it. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And too long on the shot. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. On the wing, Noel. The rebound by MP.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here he goes, and MP throws it down.
So once MP gets going, he does not stop. Full commitment on the drive.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
A new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Beasley's checked in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Beverly. Pass to Russell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Second shot opportunity. Vanderbilt, no good. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Fournier. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now here's Beasley. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Russell. Count the basket. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Here's Barrett. Right now averaging 6 a game. Fournier with the bucket.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
That one goes. Count it. Russell's got 9.
Excelling in the pick and roll back at The Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well.
Now here's Randall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's good. 1:16 left in the second period. Pass to Prince. Here's Vanderbilt. And here's Russell, guarded by Rose. Russell against Rose. Fires at the elbow. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Fournier, the pass to Barrett. Robinson with it. Now Rose. Pass to Randall. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Russell. The Knicks pull it in. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Rose outside. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Russell the 1, Beasley the 2. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Towns in at center. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
From 12 feet, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Down low. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
2 shots.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
2. Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
Anthony Towns.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
As a young man, Towns was as impressive as a student as he was as an athlete. I mean, he graduated high school with almost a 4.0 GPA, and in his last semester at Kentucky, he did have a 4.0 GPA, and that was studying kinesiology. That's no easy major, folks.
New York trailing. Rose, the pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Robinson defending. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Randall can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Beasley into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Beasley's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 5. Randall outside. They double Randall. Robinson finds Fournier. And a miss there on the triple.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Good on the shot. Barrett's got his second basket on the night.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Rose against Russell. Beasley outside. Vanderbilt inside. Good D by Rose. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Randall, the pass to Rose. Robinson against Towns. Pass to Randall. Up and over Russell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Russell, here we go. And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now a timeout called by New York. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's Beverly in for Russell. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And quickly subbed in for Rose. Here's Beverly. Tipped. And they're able to recover. Pass to Burks. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the wing on the left. Beverly, left side. Now Reed, covered by MP. Over MP. That one rolls around and rims out.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Quickly, passes to MP. Quickly against Reed. Pass to Toppin. Now Barrett. Inside. Here's MP. And the Knicks miss again. Minnesota in the lead. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Reed. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Reed's got his first bucket of the night.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Barrett into the lane. McDaniels with the rebound. To the inside. Beverly for 3. Missed it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Everyone talking down there. Rebound and run. Rebound and run. Got to work our way back now. Work our way back.
And Coach Thibodeau trying to up his team's energy right now.
And he said they got to push it once they get rebounds. That will help them get back into this one.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Daniel quickly is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Nerlens Noel. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. MP finds quickly over Towns. And it's quickly with a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Reed brings the double. Here's Noel. Rebound Minnesota. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
That one's off. Some changes for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reed. And Beasley has subbed in for Noel. Fournier's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Quickly. That one's no good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now here's Noel. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Beasley with it. Now guarded by MP. Towns for 3. Vanderbilt. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to MP. Now here's Noel. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
Cannot help but to love the court sense and the vision. That's a terrific find by MP.
Towns can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Fournier for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And Minnesota calls time here. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Beverly. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Julius Randle comes in for Noel. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Beasley. Towns. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Here's Randle. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
Now here's Randle. Takes a 13-footer. No good off the glass.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. The 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 12. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter here. Now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball. And once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again.
And just great instincts from MP out there, utilizing the pump fake to get the better of the defender.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents.
So he gets them both. Here's Russell.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, They set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
A name synonymous with the 2K League and a veteran. We've got
It's time to introduce the starting 5 for your Detroit Pistons. At guard, 6'4", number 17, Rodney Magruder. Saban Green. At 4'6'8", number 41, Saddiq Bey. Kelly Olynyk. At 4'6'8", number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the star's prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Robinson in at the center. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Lee in at the point. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Pass to Barrett. And here's Rose. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Now Lee, he's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Rose against Lee. Barrett with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Bay pulls it in. The Pistons on offense. Here's Magruder. Nice D from Fournier.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Lee against Rose. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lee up top. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Passes it to Randall. Fournier with the ball. Randall left side. Shoots over Grant. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Having a little trouble finding their legs. One of the big what-ifs in NBA history is, what if D. Rose never got hurt? I mean, think about it. He won the MVP in 2011. Rose was on a Bulls team that included Noah, Kyle Korver, Dang.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Detroit. Now here's Rose. And there's the drive. Count that bucket. And those Bulls would go 62-20 in Rose's MVP season. The best record at that time in the NBA, losing in the 2011 Conference Finals, Chris, to LeBron's Miami Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, and unfortunately, I mean, those Bulls were 35-9 when he went down, poised to be a title contender. We never know how that budding rivalry with Miami would have turned out. But man, it's been great to see Rose continue his career after that knee injury.
And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Fournier.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
For the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Olynyk. Trey Lyles comes in for Jeremy Grant. Diallo, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Joseph in for Lee. And a new group in for the Knicks. MP's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Alec Burks checked in for Fournier. And quickly in for Rose. Now here's Bay. His last outing, he had 24 points. Count it, good.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What's up?
Free throw, no good for MP.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
New York leading by 4. On the wing, MP. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The pass to Bay. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Yep, that one goes.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Bay from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bay's got 7 points in the game. Joseph against Quickly. At the elbow, it's MP. Toppin kicks to Quickly. Here's Grimes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Bay. He's got 7. Let's go. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay. The situation's just like that one.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. New York ahead, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Nerlens Noel, Emmanuel quickly out there with Alec Burks. Then it's MP. You know, Chris, I remember back in the day, and at one point in the Western Conference, they had you, they had Tim Duncan, they had Kevin Garnett, all Hall of Famers, all so great to watch.
Yeah, we had some battles. You can't forget about guys like Nowitzki. You had to play 2 ways, then 4 or 4. You were a 5. So David Robinson, Karl Malone, Shaq. Yeah, that was all in a week's work.
Here's quickly. Detroit with the rebound. Outside, Joseph. Into the lane. And the rejection by Noel. Here's quickly. It's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Olenek, he's checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Trey Lyles. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Sadiq Bey. Saban Lee's subbed in for Corey Joseph. And then for New York, Randall's checked in for MP. Fournier comes in for Burks. And it's Rose in for Quickly. And the Knicks with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Fournier. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fournier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lee goes in. Randall with the block.
And you want more of this. When Randall makes an effort on defense, he's capable of blocking shots.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Fournier. Clock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Lee. Dishes to Grant. That one falls. Grant's got his first basket.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivered.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
He's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. You can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Checking in for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rose against Lee. Goes up to the stripe. That one off the back iron and out. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Diallo. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Diallo's got his first bucket of the night. Rose surveying the D. Trying to get open is Randall, and the layup is good.
Look at the muscles of Rose right there. I mean, that's just an outstanding job, accepting the physicality and pummeling his way through.
Lee passes to Diallo. Randall against Grant. Baseline J on the way. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lee passes to Grant. To the inside. Magruder, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside Fournier. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Lee bounce pass. Grant finds Lee. Back to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Passes it to Barrett. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. The pass to Rose. 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
A near impossible shot to guard against. Rose continues to torment defenses with the delicate flow.
Rose against Lee. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Pistons. Underneath in the post, it's Grant and Olynyk. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Lee in at the point. Here's Robinson. Tries again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up for New York. They have started out 0 of 1 from the line. Missing their only other attempt earlier. And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Randall throws it down.
Ooh, this is what makes Randall so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Lee passes to Bey. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by New York. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And Barrett gets it to go.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. With the floater, and there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Trey Lyles comes in for Grant. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And then for New York, MP's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Alec Burks comes in for Evan Fournier. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Back to Lee. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night. MP outside. Unloads from 9. Here's Burks. Joseph with the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. And here's Bay. He's got 7. Outside, Joseph shoots the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Burks looking around. Now the dish to MP. Burks the pass to MP. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Lee against Quickly. Now here's Bay. He's guarded closely. Here's Lyles. And the lead is down inside single digits. Lyles got his first 2 points.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Quickly the pass to MP. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Driving inside. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Unloads from 9, and there's another one for the Pistons. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Pass to MP. Back to Burks. Inside. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stop.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lyles. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Joseph, the pass to Lyons. Joseph looking around. Here he goes. It's rebounded by New York.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Randall no good. Now Joseph has to Bay. From deep three-point range, the third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Mitchell Robinson out there with Toppin. And it's Rose in at the 1.
Calling his own number. Rose with the hoop, one of the best we've seen operate the two-man game.
Pass to Stewart. Kicks to Olynyk. 6 to shoot. Releases. And too long on the shot. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Driving to the basket. And it's good, 2 points. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
And credit Barrett for his ability to be in control. Nice job keeping his composure there in a tight spot.
Here's Grant. And that one drops for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rose with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's no off switch on Rose. He continues to attack the defense. And then he gets them a compromise.
Free throw, good, Rose.
I mean, and the resiliency Rose has shown throughout his career, it's inspiring. I mean, he's someone that just universally is loved by the fans of this game.
Lee's checked in for Detroit. And Rose drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Diallo. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lee against Rose. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The D continues to have no answer for Rose. He is flat out owning them on the offensive end.
Here's Grant. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
mascot. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
Hayes checked in for Detroit. And New York with a change here, too. MP's checked in. Fournier finds MP. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the pass to Grant. Unable to get that one. And New York will come the other way. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fournier's shot is off. Pistons trailed by 10. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. MP against Olynyk. Here's MP, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection. Pressuring the ball, making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. Active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Takes the 13-footer, and the Knicks miss again. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Fournier finds MP. Back to Fournier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Olynyk.
The whole league has the utmost respect for D. Rose. I mean, partially due to his hoops IQ. He's excellent at drawing contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Grant against Randle. From about 16, they get it back. Kicks it out to Grant. Sinks the three-pointer. Grant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why, given the results.
On the wing, MP. Olynyk is covering. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Out to Lee. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Grant. That one rolling around and rims out. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Olynyk. At the line for the Knicks, MP.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Present our New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Knicks, Derrick Rose.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the game.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer. Checking in for the Knicks.
Detroit with the ball, trailing here by 8. Pass to Jackson. He kicks to Hayes. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's quickly, and that's an intentional foul.
Killing Hayes. Shooting for New York. Emmanuel, quickly.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Hey, no good. Outside Rose. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.